We're, we're up all night to get lucky. Just want to show you a few things. First of all, it's the chicken leg. When you see a division of a V, it seems like it goes and it goes. Over one of the bridges, if I'm remembering, it's the Williamsburg Bridge going down and in and out of New York. If you take a look, it goes and it goes. This is just a side. This is the side of where the train runs this way. But this, if you look to the side, it's on the sign. It's a chicken leg. Okay, it's the V. It's this way of showing the force, the strength force, this way. There's two X's on the Williamsburg Bridge telling me X and X either is 20 or is 48. 2048 is 2062. 2 times 6, 2 plus 6 is 12, and 8 is 20. That's 2020. The score of the football game says 12-8. 12-8 is not a score of a football game, so I do not know what it is, but I do know that this says maybe the score of the football game might be the same score as the 20th Super Bowl game. This is the Williamsburg Bridge. When you take a look, you can see the X and the X, the XOX, the same design as when it shows the 20th Super Bowl. Now I'm watching at 1 hour or 114 minutes into the 56th Emmy Awards. Is that what it is? There's a song, gotta get lucky. What did I get lucky? I'm a terrible singer, but it's something about getting lucky, and they're showing robotics, and they're showing what's his name, who doesn't see well or doesn't see at all, the piano player. Well, in the studio, it shows the studio right here, and on one side of the studio it shows this, and on the other side of the studio it shows this, and then there's two robots inside, white robots. And the head of one of the white robots is like this. Those are his eyes. The other one, it's an oval, showing 10 inside the studio and 10 on the outside of the studio. Although it's 3 and you must be above 10, you can't be 10 in all actuality, so you are automatically 11, 13, and 13. 2, 3, and 2, 3. Now that's a good score. It would say 11, 11. This is what's inside that recording studio inside the Grammy Awards. Another thing is one of the jackets were designed like this. The reason it was designed like this is for shift. This will hold the shift. If you separate each one, it'll be an individual lock, but this one makes sure that the shift is never more than what the last one is. When this side shifts out to here, it'll pull this side. If it's individual lines, you'll be able to shift it without transferring any of the energy from the outside lines. That's what your dollar signs ends up to create. Is there anything else in here? Just let's throw the ball around the horn. The little horn, I'm not too sure what horn, and horny. Just let's not be this weekend. Another thing I want to say this weekend is musk oil and Old Spice. Something good about it. I'm not sure what it is. But if there's anything going down that's not good for us, I'm quite sure in your local market you will be able to find the stuff. But they won't tell you what it is. Thank you for watching this video. Raphael 7286 in the constellation in Pegasus. We are on the countdown. Month number 1. 247 days before the Jewish ring the horn. And they ring the horn of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur on October 4th of 2014. 20 equals T. 14 equals N. 10, the sound of E and the sound of Ed says teen. T-E-E-N. 20 plus 5 and 5, E and E, is 30, and N is 14, is 44. Barack Obama, 44th president. He's actually the 43rd. Total is 77, the law of averages. But it's actually him and the one before him, which is actually 85. 43 and 42 is 85. 58, spirit matrix. 85 and 58 is 44 again. 58 stands for number 1. 1, 10, 19, 28 equals 58. TWO stands for 58. The flow of the river, the energy of Venus, the movement of the moon, pulling the oceans apart. Anyways, I wasn't going to get into that. I don't want to get into that. What else was I talking about? I messed up. Yes, 2014, T-E-E-N is 44. 2014, 20 is green. The 6 ball and the 14 ball of directly center of Rubik's Cube. 14 is the 3 ball, the 3 of energy. You want to see 3? The easy way is 3. 1, 2, and then into the center of the diving board. If you're dumping off a diving board, you go from here and up all the way down into the center be 1, 2, 3 moves. 1 and 3, the first and the third. The one that got you on the top, the one that landed you on the bottom, call you one big red Mac. One big Mack truck, one big red dog, 72, 14, 2 and 7 is, and 2 and 7 equals 9, which is I, 2 is B, and 7 is G, which is big. The 9 and the 14 is 23, which is win big, win a big red dog. In pool you want green and red. What is green and red? Green is 6 and 14. If we use the low ball for 6 and 14, 6, okay, and 3. Because the red ball, the low one is 3, so we have 6 and 3, or 6, 6, 6. Creation of 6, 6, 6 is 36. 6 by 6 is 36. 18 and 18 is I and I. There's only 2 inside that area of the I, unless you pick with the Y. Because the Y goes sometimes as an I inside the group, reconnecting the Z with A. Yo, yazza, yazza, yazza. Anyways, I don't want to make up anything the way I see it. Just leave it the way it is. So we have the further ball in pool, we have the 14 and the 11. That's 25. So we have 9 and 25 equals to 34. DC, Earth and Mars. That's what it's all about. These singers, they're all wasted. All these people in the Grammys, half of them look wasted. Something is definitely going on. I think, where were these Grammys taking place? What's going on? This is weird. Or is it? Raphael, thank you for watching. He's always here, my buddy. Hey, buddy, you're always here? So now we have 2 balls, the green ball and the red ball. If you take the high green, 14, with the low red, you get 17. If you get the high red with the low green, you get 17. Do you want me to do it again? High red is 11. Low green is 6. 6 and 11, 17. If you take the high red, the high green, which is 14, and the low red, which is 3, that's 17. It becomes 3 and 9 because the 14 ball is 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 equals 9, plus the low 3, 3 and 9. If you take the 11 ball, which is 11, 1 times 1, 1 plus 1, which is 3, plus the high green ball, which is 3 and 6. You have 3 and 6 and 3 and 9, which is 75. The George Washington Bridge, General Electric, and that's the Hebrew year we are in right now, the last and the finite of all years. There are 2 sides that equal 7 on here. The other sides are 5. 20, 7 and 7 is 14, 2014. Raphael, thank you for watching.